I'm trying to ask you very simply, where are you going to find the votes?
A Fox News host wrecked a Trump spokesperson live on air by accident. All he was doing was asking basic questions, and the Trump spokesperson freaked out. So let me show you the clip here. This is going to be Leland Vittert of Fox News questioning Erin Perrine, who, just to get her exact title here, Director of Press Communications for Donald Trump and Team Trump 2020. Check this out.
What do you want to have happen with those 700,000 votes? The ballots are already mixed in. Do you just want 700,000 votes deducted from Biden's
We want to make sure
total?
that conversation happens. You're trying to say this is done and over. The
I'm not. I'm not saying it's done and over. I'm asking you where you're going to find the votes to pull ahead. Where are the votes to pull ahead?
Forward. This is now my third time to try to get this answer out. The legal path ahead exists here because there are clear constitutional violations that keep snarking, making your faces and rolling your eyes, Leland.
Take me through.
I get it. I get it. You guys spent years trying to run up a Russia hoax against the president.
It's very simple.
And trying to say this is over.
How does the president?
And the hypocrisy continues because you know what?
How does the president
don't concede to Joe Biden.
What do you want to have
happen to the 700,000 votes? That this is over for us. It's ridiculous.
What do you want to have?
What happens to the 7?
What do you want to have happen to the votes?
Decide, Leland.
Okay.
That is up for the court to decide. But we should be able to have the conversation about those votes when you're trying to say this is done and over.
No, nobody's trying to say that. I'm just simply asking you.
You guys keep calling president-elect. It sounds like you guys are certainly saying it's over.
I don't know who you guys are. Okay, you and I are having I'm trying to have a conversation with you and ask you.
I'm Erin Perrine.
I'm trying to ask you.
I work for the President of the United States.
I'm trying to ask you very simply. Where are you going to find the votes? You say we want to count every vote, conceivably because you think that means you're going to pull ahead. Where are the votes in a path to 270? Where?
We are taking every legal avenue that exists in these states to make sure that legal votes are counted and illegal votes are counted. Here's a question for you, Leland. For every Democrat and every talking head on the news, how much fraud is okay? How many dead people can vote and you're okay with that? How many ballots are run through a machine multiple times and you're okay with that? No, it's a serious question. We want to protect election integrity in the United States, and we said for months that we wanted to make sure every legal vote was counted and every illegal vote was not counted.
Who are you lumping everybody together with, Erin? You guys? Really?
The media?
The media in general. So now it's just you just attack everybody if they don't agree with you. Okay.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
Not much else to say. Erin, we understand where you want to go with this. Thank you. We appreciate your time. Jillian?
Always.
How embarrassing. Erin Perrine there being asked basic questions. If you see a path to 270 for Donald Trump, then where are the votes? And she pivots to these lawsuits, but the reason he's asking this question is because the lawsuits wouldn't account for the votes that are needed for Trump to win. These lawsuits, by the way, which are being thrown out in these states. So I'll get to that in a second. But first, I want to show you some of the response here from conservative media. This is Benny Johnson. I believe he hosts a show on Newsmax. Yes, so another conservative network. He says here, Fox News is now indistinguishable from CNN. This segment is disgusting. Every single conservative in this country should stop watching. Send a message. Obviously here, Benny Johnson wants you to watch Newsmax over Fox News. But what is so terrible about this clip? He's not even acknowledging, by the way, that Joe Biden's president-elect. He actually pushed back several times when the Trump spokesperson was making that point. So, what are you talking about here? All he was asking is, where do you find the votes for Trump to actually win the election? That is what they were trying to argue. They should have an answer for that, and she has no answer for it. Now, let me show you. This is the map. The election's over. Joe Biden won, 306 to 232. He picked up Arizona, picked up Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. Joe Biden won the election. It's done. Now, you may want to point to, but how about those lawsuits going on? There's all these lawsuits going on. This is why OAN, another conservative network, have not acknowledged the states that Biden won. They're saying this race is still close. Let me quickly play this clip from OAN, and you're going to laugh at the absurdity.
You're looking at the latest, most up-to-date tally of electoral votes in the 2020 presidential race. We here at One America News are the only ones providing truthful, accurate numbers, as we believe President Trump, as you can see, still has a chance of winning.
I mean, Do you understand why conservative, or I should say Trump supporters, are so completely insane? Because they're watching this shit that has no basis in reality whatsoever. These states are called. The election is over, yet they're still trying to pretend they're contested. Let me show you here why Erin Perrine could not answer the question. Trump strikes out in Arizona, Michigan, Pennsylvania ballot challenges. So to get to the specifics here, in Arizona, Trump's campaign dropped a legal challenge of a number of ballots in Maricopa County, saying Biden's overall lead in the state is too big for the disputed ballots to make a difference. So even in their lawsuit, even if they won this legal challenge, which has no bearing in reality, even if they won that, it wouldn't be enough for Trump to actually win the state. So they had to drop the lawsuit anyways. In Michigan, a judge declined a request from Trump backers to block the certification of election results in Detroit. So they lost that legal challenge in Michigan. And in Pennsylvania, Secretary of State Kathy Boockvar said she is determined not to order a recount and a recanvass of the election return in 67 counties. For a recount to be ordered, Trump would have to be losing by less than 0.5% of the votes cast. And Biden has a solid lead there. He won Pennsylvania. There's no need to do anything more there, so they had to drop that. And still, Trump is refusing to concede. I'm going to show you a couple tweets in a minute. Actually, right now, I'll show you those tweets. Here's one from this morning. In fact, I saw this right when it went live. Let's refresh it, see if Twitter has corrected it. Not yet. Okay, so he tweets out here saying, the radical left Democrats, working with their partner, the fake news media, are trying to steal this election. We won't let them. The election's over. You had to drop your own lawsuits because they wouldn't even be enough for you to win the election. Another one from this morning. I won the election. Official sources called this election differently. Jesus Christ. This is just... Look, the election's over. Trump can't steal it. It's not going to happen. He's never going to actually concede. I can almost guarantee you that. He will never actually concede. And he will use this energy to start his own, Trump network or a show on one of these conservative networks. He's going to do something with this outrage, this victim culture that he has amassed around him. Always playing the victim. Always playing the victim. What a sad, sad little man.